everyone, this is Megan again. Thanks for joining, and we're working through the essential oils included in the Young Living Starter Kit, and right now we're going to talk about peppermint essential oil. Peppermint essential oil is one of my favorites. It's a frequently used oil in my household. One thing I want to make sure I explain is how strong and powerful peppermint essential oil is from Young Living. It takes 1 pound of raw peppermint plants, the leaves, to make a 15 milliliter bottle of peppermint essential oil. So if you could imagine a peppermint plant and you go out there and you take off all the pieces, it would have to weigh 1 pound before it will be enough to make this bottle. Basically, if you were to open up 26 peppermint tea bags, so tea bags where it's just the peppermint leaves, and brew that tea, and then distill it down, you would get 1 drop of Young Living peppermint essential oil. So 1 drop has the equivalent essential oil as 26 bags or 26 cups of peppermint tea. Very strong stuff. Now again, when we're talking about using essential oils internally, we're talking about the Vitality line. They are labeled for internal use. The ones without the white label, that are just the name of the oil without the word Vitality on it, are labeled for topical and aromatic use. So when we're talking about taking peppermint essential oil in a capsule, in a tea, in a recipe, anything internally, then we're really talking about the Peppermint Vitality. If we're talking about using peppermint in the diffuser or topically, we're talking about peppermint. Important distinction to note, it's the same oil, but they are labeled for different uses that way. So some of the things that you can use Peppermint Vitality essential oil for, I like using it personally in water. So warm water, it doesn't have to be hot. Actually, just under hot is better because the heat can make the peppermint dissolve faster. It is a volatile. Essential oils are volatile, so they will dissipate in the air. So just under hot, so where you can sip it, is a great temperature to add the Peppermint Vitality and make a cup of tea. It'll be really strong tea, but very good. If I'm boiling a bag of tea of some other kind, I'll often still add a drop of peppermint to it just to bring that up a notch. I'll also use peppermint. I've used it in frostings when I'm making frostings. I've made peppermint patties, which were amazing. Lots of ways that you can use Peppermint Vitality. It supports a natural, healthy digestion, so if you have any kind of bowel or digestive issues, things aren't moving or maybe moving too fast, you can use Peppermint Vitality that way. You can also put Peppermint Vitality 2 drops under your tongue. It not only helps improve focus and concentration, but it'll also freshen your breath. It's like the most powerful breath mint you'll ever have, but it's pretty amazing and it works really well also. I do know a person who was working long days, so from like 6 in the morning till 10 at night, straight through working. And so in order to keep her energy levels up and her focus up at the end of the night, she would put a drop of the Peppermint Vitality on her thumb and then put that onto the roof of her mouth and suck. And so what that does is it awakens everything in your system. It just gives you that burst of energy that you may need and help to keep you awake. I also use peppermint as an air freshener. So when I am in the car and we're going past one of the dairies that are around where it just doesn't smell good, I will often open up the bottle and hold it right in front of the air vent for the air conditioner or the heater to take the smell out of the car, or I'll just put a couple drops on a cotton ball and put that in the air vent. So that's a really nice added way to use peppermint. You can use peppermint essential oil also in a foot bath or in the bath itself to just be relieving and refreshing after any kind of a workout or any kind of sore, those daily things that you get once in a while. It can help that way. I highly suggest not ever dropping the essential oil straight into the bath water, whether it's a foot bath, a little tub, or into the bath itself. If you're going to add an essential oil to your bath or to water that you're going to then get into, I suggest putting it in something first. So take a handful of Epsom salts or some shower gel or bath gel or conditioner, shampoo, whatever it is that you have that you would normally use. Get that, put your essential oils on that, and then mix that around, because if you put oil on water, it spreads. They don't mix. So if you mix it into the salts or something first, then it will actually go through your water and be a much more pleasant experience. Peppermint essential oil can help to relieve nasal congestion. So I use this at the change of the seasons when things just get stuffy, whether it's stuffy because plants are blooming or stuffy because it just got cold and my body's not ready for it. Like I said, it's really great for mental clarity and focus and that extra bit of energy. I will sometimes use this before, during, and after a workout, whether I'm just smelling it to give me that little push of added energy, or I'm putting it on my muscles afterwards to just kind of keep things nice and loose. Peppermint essential oil is also really great for cooling you down. So if it's the middle of summer and my air conditioner goes out and I'm just too hot, I will take a couple drops of the peppermint and rub them on the back of my neck and then sit in front of the fan, and I become my own personal air conditioner. You just get this like blast of iciness, and it feels really refreshing and very, very good. You can also diffuse peppermint to discourage unhealthy snacking. So when I know I don't really need to reach for the chips or the chocolate or whatever it is, but I just have that craving, what I do is I open my peppermint and I take a nice good whiff, or 3, and then I grab a glass of water and chug that, and then usually within about 5 minutes, I'm good. I don't need that snack that I didn't really need. So there's a lot of things that peppermint essential oil is great for. I suggest you play around with it and see what you think. When I have an occasional extra pressure in my head or tension that just is uncomfortable, that discomfort that you might get, I will often take a drop and then rub it along my hairline, back behind my ears, and then on my neck. So if you're going to do that, it feels really good and it can help relieve that pressure, but make sure you don't get it in your eyes. This is, there's not very much room for error there, and if I'm not paying attention, it might get too close to my eyes. If you do get an essential oil in your eyes, do not rinse it out with water. If you're going to rinse it out, you need to use something that has an oil in it. So a coconut oil, an olive oil, some good quality oil to rinse it out. If you just put water on your eye, it's going to, like the bathtub, spread and intensify and become worse. Another thing you can do is just take a clean Kleenex, roll it up, and then put just the corner in your eye to help wick out the oil. That will help to reduce the amount of oil in your eye as well. I think that's about it for peppermint essential oil. It's a great one to have. I carry it with me everywhere I go. If you have ideas that I didn't mention or other things to share, please put them in the comments below and let's all share some ideas and find some new ways to use peppermint. I hope you have a great day. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And if you would like to see more, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Cheers.